Welcome to Bullets and Brass. Today we are doing a little bar side chat, so to speak, courtesy of a friend I'm house sitting for. So, the topic for today is what is a Magnum round? What does Magnum mean, and what do people really mean? The dog is being obnoxious. Hey, Captain. Nemo. There's two of them. Guys, chill. We're trying to make a video here. So, what does that mean? Why is it relevant? Does it really mean anything? And the answer, like a lot of things, is it doesn't mean anything. It is literally a marketing term that is designed to separate people from their money. And yes, it seriously, dog? I mean, Captain, if you didn't eat, it's all over for you. It is designed to make the round sound more manly. It's Magnum. Oh my God. But really, it's just saying this is a faster version of something else, or it's just faster than the other things in that category. The Magnum round, it's just another cartridge. It wasn't anything developed. Okay, there's a 357 and we're going to make it faster, so now this is the 357 Magnum, which you'll see in rifle calibers a lot. There's a blah blah blah, and then there's the blah 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 Magnum. This is because they created a cartridge. 20 or 30 years later, they can improve on it, and they make it's the same family. They developed it from it. They want to build on that history, and they call it a Magnum. But it doesn't mean anything. It's just a marketing term. Now, in other cases, you have the 44 Magnum, for example. This is a 44 Russian stepped up. Now, why is that important? Because there was an existing caliber. There was a round that they went from that is a 44. This is the naming they had, and now there's a more powerful version, and they had to call it something. So they made it a Magnum. That's what Magnum means. It's just the more powerful version. But it doesn't necessarily mean anything relative to another cartridge. We all know 44 Magnum is more powerful than 357 Magnum, which is more powerful than 32 H&R Magnum, which isn't particularly powerful, which is certainly still more powerful than a 22 Magnum. But what about non-magnums in the same caliber? You have things like the 22 Hornet. This is a 22. It's certainly more powerful than a 22 Magnum. Oh, but it's a centerfire round. Right, but it's still 22. It isn't a 223. It isn't a 556 where they've changed the terminology. It's a 22. Now, obviously, the 22 Hornet is basically a mini rifle round. It's chambered an awful lot of pistols, probably more pistols than in rifles. What makes it a Magnum? In this case, nothing. It's not a Magnum. But if you're at, say, a range that says no Magnums, they probably don't want you shooting 22 Hornet FMJs. Hollow points, varmint rounds, yeah, it'll just splatter on the backstop and you're fine. But what they really mean is they don't want the more powerful rounds in an even category used. Because at 38 diameter, which is really 35 diameter, 38 specials are not 38 caliber, they don't want you using the really fast stuff. Even if it says 38 special on the box, 38 special plus P plus, that's a 357 Magnum in sheep's clothing. 44 Magnum. Well, they probably don't want you using 454 Casull either, huh? That it's not a Magnum, but it sure hits like one. So, Magnum really isn't a term that has a specific meaning other than, hey, look at me, I'm powerful. And really they mean it in their category. if there's a family of rounds, this is probably one of the more powerful of the group. There's nothing magical about it. It's one of the reasons I hate the signs that ranges put up of no Magnum calibers. Well, I mean, I shoot a 357 Magnum with loads that are basically pop gun. I mean, they make old 38 special black powder loads look fast. Why? Because I have a 357 revolver and I loaded mouse fart loads for friends to learn with, and I've got a lot of them. So I take them to the range now and then. And people look at me and go, "You're not supposed to be shooting a 357 Magnum." And I go, "Ding." And they go, "Oh. Yeah, I guess that's not much of a Magnum, huh?" Nope. In fact, it's not much anything. I think I did the math once when I was developing the load. It's not much more energy than a 22. 22 Magnum, to be fair, it is 22 Magnum. The case still says 357 Magnum. So keep it in mind. If you're shopping for guns, look at the actual power. Look at what's real, not the marketing hype. So, cheers. I'm going to enjoy some of my buddy's fine whiskey, harass the puppies, and take it easy tonight since I can't do any editing while I'm here. Take care, have fun, stay safe, y'all.